Most of us remember exactly where we were when we learned of the 9/11 attacks. One man from Sugar Land was just a few paces away from the President of the United States. Ned Hibbert is live with his eyewitness to history account. Ned.
Melinda, 10 years ago, in between stints as a spokesman for the Houston Independent School District, Terry Abbott was Chief of Staff to the United States Secretary of Education.
The fire is spreading now. We can see it complete. Oh my God, it's inside the first building.
That was our generation's Pearl Harbor. That was the moment where we said enough.
In 2001, Terry Abbott was traveling with President George W. Bush.
We flew down to Florida on Air Force One on September the 10th, 2001. My one and only time on Air Force One was the day before 9/11.
The president was sitting in on a reading lesson at a Sarasota elementary school.
Everybody touch the title of your story.
When Bush's chief of staff, Andrew Card, whispered the news in his ear.
The whole world changed in that moment. You could see that on the president's face.
What you couldn't see, says Abbott, was the president's press secretary, Ari Fleischer, behind the cameras.
Ari stood in the back of the room there in the classroom, and he held up a sign, handwritten sign for the president that said, "Don't say anything yet," because what they wanted to do was get with the president to make sure that his first public statement was a clear message to the terrorists who had done this.
Today we've had a national tragedy.
He looked right in that camera and he said, "Terrorism against our nation will not stand."
It was a pivot point for the presidency of George W. Bush, launching two wars that continued to this day and altering American life as we once knew it.
And it changed whole aspects of U.S. society, between the creation of Homeland Security, the type of airport check-ins we go through now, the role of the government via the Patriot Act and issues of civil liberties.
If you're over 15 or 16, say, these pictures are probably woven into your DNA. But younger children likely don't remember that day, let alone recognize its significance. And as the 10th anniversary nears, they're about to be bombarded with some scary stuff.
They're going to see in the next week and a half, or leading up till 9/11, they're going to see all these images of what happened on September 11th and see all the reports about it. And they're not going to know much about it. This is an opportunity for teachers to mold these kids, to teach them what happened prior to 9/11 and what's happened since then.
Terry Abbott is now working with an education company offering 9/11 lesson plans. Teachers or parents can access free, age-appropriate learning materials through the Seen on TV section of our website.